Number 10. The tipflation scam. Tipping used to mean something. Now it's a guilt tax with a touchscreen. You order at a kiosk, no human involved, it still asks for 20%. You buy a bottled drink, the screen spins, the cashier looks down, and suddenly you're tipping someone for standing near a fridge. This isn't generosity, it's engineered pressure. The interface is designed to make no tip feel like a violation. You're not tipping because you're kind, you're tipping because the machine paused and looked disappointed. And the wildest part? It works. Because we're wired to avoid social tension, even when there's no one actually watching. This isn't about service anymore, it's about profit extraction wrapped in a moral decision. The cost of decency now comes with a suggested percentage, and if you decline, it's not just, no thanks. It's no thanks, I'd rather not support this person's livelihood right now, in front of everyone, including myself. Tipflation isn't just awkward, it's psychological design abuse. And the worst part, you still feel guilty for saying no. Number 9. The credit score scam. You're not optimizing your finances, you're performing for an algorithm. Your credit score isn't a reflection of how responsible you are, it's a proprietary system owned by private companies who profit from keeping you just uncertain enough to play along. And most people don't even question it. You can have zero debt, pay everything in cash, and still have a low score. Meanwhile, someone who juggles 5 lines of credit and lives on minimum payments might have a better one, because the system rewards participation, not freedom. Want to know your score? That'll be $14.95 per month, or free if you agree to give your data to 5 more companies. Late on a payment once, enjoy 7 years of shame, pay it off in full, they might lower your score because now you're no longer profitable. This isn't financial literacy, it's gamified compliance. You're being judged by a number you don't control, calculated by rules you never agreed to, and monitored by companies you've never met. And you're told it's normal. Number 8. The loyalty program scam. You're not being rewarded, you're being trained. Loyalty programs are designed to make you feel like you're hacking the system, like you're part of an elite club because you've earned diamond tier status by buying lattes 11 times this week. But here's the truth. You're not saving money. You're spending more often, in fewer places. Points and stars and miles. It's all psychological gamification. You're not choosing a product. You're chasing a badge. And the math? It's terrible. 500 points gets you a free drink. After $75 of spend. And that free drink? It's priced higher than what you'd usually order, so you feel like you won, even though you paid to play. What started as thanks for coming back has turned into a behavioral funnel. Now you're planning your errands around brands, not because you love them, because you're 3 points away from a free cookie. That's not loyalty, that's leash design. Number 7. The free trial scam. It's not a free trial, it's a countdown to a charge you'll forget. They know the exact psychology. 7 days, not enough time to build a habit, just enough to make you feel like you should try. Then life happens, you get busy, you forget, and when the charge hits, you're not angry, you're embarrassed. You blame yourself, not the system that was always hoping you'd forget. This isn't accidental, it's the model. The cancel anytime button is buried 3 tabs deep in gray font under account preferences. Subfolder, regret. They don't want users, they want ghosts. People who forget to cancel. People who stay subscribed just in case. People who forget they're even paying. Entire companies are built on digital squatters. Thousands of quiet auto-renewals happening while no one's watching, and when you finally cancel, they ask why, as if you owe them closure for a scam they designed. Number 6. The doctor referral scam. You trust the white coat. You follow the referral. You assume it's all in your best interest. But sometimes the next step isn't based on your condition, it's based on internal partnerships. Your doctor refers you to a lab they're connected to, or a specialist they share a network with, not necessarily because it's the best option, but because it keeps the revenue cycle neat and tidy. You're not a patient, you're a routed file, and you probably won't question it, because questioning it makes you feel like a bad patient. So you nod, schedule the scan, and wonder why that blood test costs $400 when it used to be $60. This isn't about mistrusting doctors, it's about recognizing that healthcare is a business, and businesses optimize. And when care and profit sit in the same room, guess which one gets quietly prioritized? You think you're being treated. Sometimes you're just being passed along the supply chain. Number 5. The limited time pricing scam. You've seen it. Only 3 left. Ends tonight. This deal won't last, except it will. It always does. This isn't urgency, it's stage lighting, manufactured scarcity to push impulse decisions before your logic kicks in. And it's everywhere. Travel sites, retail apps, online courses, SaaS trials, the fake countdown, the disappearing cart, the little red banner that screams, "Act now," as if the internet's about to run out of pixels. Scarcity hijacks your brain. It taps into survival instinct. If I wait, I'll lose. But you're not losing anything. You're just being emotionally speedrun by a timer someone typed into a back-end dashboard. And the worst part, even when you know it's fake, it still works. Because urgency doesn't need to be real. It just needs to feel real long enough to get your card number. And by the time the clock resets tomorrow, you've already bought the thing you didn't need. Number 4, the resume optimization scam. You're told to tailor your resume. Format it perfectly, add keywords, remove gaps, spend hours shaping your life into a clean one-pager designed to beat the bots. But here's what they don't say. In many cases, the job's already filled internally. The posting, just HR protocol. Or worse, it's fake. A decoy to make it look like the company is growing, or to harvest candidate data. And you're tweaking line breaks on your cover letter like it's a magic spell. You put in emotional labor for an interaction that never existed. Even when the job is real, you're up against automated filters that screen you out for the wrong file type or not using the exact buzzword and bullet point. This isn't career building, it's digital theater. You're not applying. You're auditioning for a system that wasn't built to care. The resume doesn't represent you, it represents who the algorithm might tolerate, and most of the time, no one ever reads it. Number 3, the energy provider discount scam. You see a great rate. Intro price, 9.3 cents per kilowatt hour. You switch, you feel smart, and then, 3 months later, your bill doubles, without warning, without explanation, hidden in a footnote of a policy PDF no one reads. This is the bait and switch business model, and it's legal, because you agreed. Technically. The scam isn't the price hike, it's the silence. No email, no reminder, just a quiet spike that they hope blends into the noise of your auto-pay cycle. And you're less likely to leave because leaving takes effort. Calling, waiting, comparing, switching. They know you won't bother, because most people don't. And if you call to complain, they offer to help you find a better plan from the same menu of booby-trapped pricing they built in the first place. You're not a customer, you're a captured account. And in this game, loyalty isn't rewarded, apathy is exploited. Number 2, the rent price scam. You see a listing, $1,200 a month, modern, bright, centrally located. You tour the place, seems legit. Then comes the lease. Suddenly you're paying $50 per month for a technology fee, $35 per month for trash removal, $100 per month for mandatory valet parking you didn't ask for, $25 a month for your cat to exist, $150 move-in fee, not a deposit, just a fee for the privilege of moving. The number you saw was fiction. The real price is $300 higher, but they know by now you're too invested to back out. This isn't rent, it's subscription housing. And it works because it doesn't hit all at once. It's in the fine print, split across categories, named in ways that sound non-negotiable. You're not renting a place to live, you're licensing a branded living experience trademark, complete with upcharges, add-ons, and hidden fees. And it's legal because technically they told you, just not up front, and not all at once. Number 1, the funeral industry scam. This one hits when you're least able to think clearly. You're grieving, and they slide over a glossy binder and start asking questions. Casket or urn? Basic or premium? Did your loved one want a keepsake pendant made from their ashes? You say yes because you're in shock. Because it feels disrespectful to say no. Because someone said they would have wanted this. And that's a hard thing to argue with. But here's the truth. Grief has a price tag. And the industry knows it. They upsell dignity. They bundle emotion with margin. They turn loss into a payment plan. Because no one comparison shops in a moment of collapse. And the worst part, most of it isn't required. The casket doesn't need to be sealed, the service doesn't need to be at their chapel, but you don't know that, because no one tells you. This isn't support, it's sales, dressed in sympathy.